In Iran, an extraordinary phenomenon is taking shape, capturing the interest of both believers and skeptics: the revolution of Jesus. This spiritual movement not only starkly opposes the country's traditional Islamic identity, but also testifies to the strength of faith and the resilience of the human spirit in the face of adversity. For many years, Iran has been a pillar of Islamic tradition, with a society shaped by rigid religious principles and governed by a theocracy. However, within what seemed like an impregnable fortress of Islam, a silent yet significant revolution is developing. Numerous reports of mass conversions to Christianity, especially among Muslims, paint a picture of a nation undergoing profound spiritual change. Despite the difficulty for many external observers to understand this phenomenon, the evidence is clear and undeniable. The vastness of these conversions, involving over 1 million people, indicates a radical transformation in the region's religious landscape. These changes are not limited to whispers within underground communities, but are emerging as a powerful narrative of hope and redemption spreading rapidly across the country. This unexpected trend has surprised many observers. Iran, with its rich Islamic heritage and its role as a leader in the Muslim world, made a widespread abandonment of Islam seem unthinkable. However, this movement goes beyond a simple religious choice, seeking something deeper to fill the void created by years of social, political, and spiritual dissatisfaction. The growing interest in Christianity in Iran reflects the innate human desire for freedom, love, and connection, values that strongly resonate with the teachings of Jesus Christ. To fully understand the importance of this phenomenon, it is essential to examine the historical and cultural context that has characterized Iran for centuries. Famous for its rich cultural heritage and deep Islamic traditions, Iran has long been a country where religion and government are closely intertwined. The Islamic Revolution of 1979 solidified this bond, establishing a theocratic regime that placed Islam at the center of national identity. Religious leadership in Iran has strictly interpreted Islamic law, influencing every aspect of daily life, from politics to education, family dynamics to social norms. This dominance of Islam has characterized Iran for decades, establishing a society where religious adherence was not only expected but often mandatory. Public displays of devotion were an integral part of the culture, and following Islamic practices was seen as a sign of loyalty to the state. This close link between religion and government aimed to create a united and morally upright society. But over time, cracks began to appear in this well-structured system. The theocratic regime, while designed to promote Islamic values, has faced serious problems such as political repression, economic mismanagement, and widespread corruption, generating dissatisfaction among the population. Many Iranians, particularly the younger generations, have begun to doubt the effectiveness of a system that seemed more interested in maintaining power than in meeting the people's needs. The strict enforcement of religious principles, combined with the use of moral police and punitive measures, further alienated large portions of society. This discontent created fertile ground for a spiritual search, as the failures of the Islamic regime became increasingly evident. Consequently, many Iranians began to seek alternatives, not only from a political standpoint, but also spiritually. In a context where religious identity is deeply rooted, this search often leads to significant and transformative decisions. The growing attraction to Christianity, with its messages of unconditional love, forgiveness, and hope, has found resonance among those seeking a sense of purpose and freedom. This climate of dissatisfaction and disillusionment underscores the importance of the current religious change. What is being observed is not merely a change of faith, but a broader movement that questions the very foundations of Iranian society, demonstrating the power of faith and the persistent hope for a better future. even in the face of seemingly insurmountable challenges. The revolution of Jesus essentially represents a story of both personal and social transformation. In a nation long defined by its Islamic identity, the evidence supporting the growth of Christianity in Iran is compelling and unprecedented. Reports from international organizations, religious groups, and local sources indicate a clear and measurable change in the country's religious landscape. One of the most surprising elements is the estimated number of conversions to Christianity. Over 1 million Iranians have embraced this faith in recent years, a figure as impressive as it is transformative. These conversions do not occur in isolation, but span a broad demographic spectrum, involving people of different ages, genders, and social backgrounds. Another sign of this change is the decline in mosque attendance and the closure of many places of worship, especially in urban areas. Once vibrant centers of Islamic worship and community, many mosques are now empty or struggling to attract congregants. This trend is not merely anecdotal. Local reports and international observers have documented significant drops in public participation in Islamic practices. This indicates a decrease in attachment to traditional religious structures and a growing questioning of established beliefs. The movement has been defined as the Revolution of Jesus, a term that captures the breadth and spiritual nature of the transformation. Unlike political or social revolutions that often lead to external changes, this is a deeply personal and internal revolution that is reshaping individuals' lives from the inside out. Underground churches have become centers of worship and community, testament to the determination of new believers who risk persecution to gather in faith. Technology has played a crucial role in this change, with digital platforms providing a discreet yet powerful means to share the message of Christianity. Online sermons, Bible study groups, and social media campaigns have reached individuals who otherwise would never have encountered the Christian faith. Christianity offers an attractive alternative to those seeking relief from oppression. The fundamental principles of the faith, love, grace, forgiveness, and hope, stand in stark contrast to the rigid and punitive interpretation of Islam imposed by the regime. For many converts, the message of unconditional love and personal salvation resonates deeply, providing a sense of worth and dignity that may have been absent in their previous experiences. This appeal is particularly strong among women, who often face systemic inequalities and severe restrictions under the Islamic interpretation of law in Iran. The emphasis of the Christian faith on equality and respect has driven many women to seek a spiritual path that affirms their intrinsic value. Political and social oppression alone does not fully explain the change. The spiritual dimension is equally crucial. Many converts speak of experiencing dreams and visions of Jesus, a phenomenon reported throughout the Muslim world. These profound encounters often serve as turning points, prompting individuals to further explore Christianity. Such personal and mystical experiences are deeply moving, providing a sense of divine intervention and purpose. The broader social dissatisfaction with Islam cannot be overstated. Years of systemic failures, political repression, economic mismanagement, and lack of personal freedoms have created a crisis of faith in the ideology itself that supports the regime. As individuals lose trust in the government and its religious authority, they begin to seek alternatives that offer hope and renewal. Christianity, with its message of transformation and personal connection with God, has become a beacon of hope for many Iranians facing the challenges of life under a theocratic government. The motivations behind this change are as varied as they are profound, rooted in personal struggles, social discontent, and spiritual awakening. What emerges is a picture of a nation in the midst of profound transformation, driven by individuals seeking a more meaningful sense of connection and purpose. This movement is not just a rejection of Islam, but an embrace of something radically different, an alternative worldview that promises freedom, love, and redemption. The rise of Christianity in Iran is, at its core, a testament to the resilience of the human spirit and the enduring power of faith to inspire change. One of the most intriguing aspects of these movements is the role of dreams and visions. In many cases, individuals report having vivid encounters with Jesus, often describing these visions as profound, personal, and transformative. Such experiences frequently serve as catalysts for their spiritual journeys, prompting them to explore and ultimately embrace Christianity. These mystical experiences are not confined to Iran, but are reported throughout the Muslim world, suggesting a broader divine movement at work. The rise of Christianity in Iran and other Muslim-majority countries challenges long-held assumptions about the immutability of religious identity in the region. It demonstrates that even in environments where religious conformity is enforced, individuals are capable of profound spiritual change. The willingness of so many people to risk their lives and livelihoods to follow a new faith speaks to the depth of their conviction and the powerful appeal of the Christian message. The implications for the Muslim world are profound. This movement represents more than a simple change in religious affiliation. It is a challenge to the established order and a call for greater freedom, both spiritual and social. It highlights the growing discontent with systems that prioritize control over compassion and tradition over transformation. As these movements gain momentum, they could pave the way for broader cultural and social changes, breaking down barriers and promoting greater openness to different perspectives. In this context, the rise of Christianity in Iran is not an isolated anomaly, but part of a broader tapestry of spiritual transformation. It underscores the universal appeal of faith and the enduring power of hope in the face of adversity. As these movements continue to grow, they offer a glimpse into a future where religious identity is not defined by geography or politics, but by personal conviction and the pursuit of truth. This broader awakening represents a powerful force for change, reshaping the spiritual and cultural landscapes of the Muslim world. The personal transformations experienced by new Christian converts in Iran reveal the profound and transformative impact of this movement. Many of these individuals come from contexts of deep spiritual discontent, political disillusionment, and personal struggles. For them, Christianity offers not just a new religion, but a complete redefinition of their lives. The teachings of Jesus, centered on love, forgiveness, and hope, resonate deeply with people who have lived under the weight of social and spiritual oppression. These stories of transformation often begin with profound moments of connection, whether through a dream, a personal encounter with other believers, or exposure to Christian teachings online. For those outside Iran, the rise of Christianity in this context serves as a powerful invitation to reflection. It challenges people to consider the enduring relevance and transformative power of faith, even in the face of extraordinary obstacles. The courage of Iranian Christians who risk their lives to follow their beliefs represents a profound example of what it means to live one's faith authentically. This phenomenon also invites reflection on the broader implications of spiritual and cultural transformation. The movement in Iran is not just about religion, but the human desire for freedom, meaning, and connection. It serves as a reminder that even in the most repressive environments, the spirit cannot be silenced. This growing revolution is a testament to the resilience of hope and the enduring power of love to transcend all boundaries. As the story of the revolution of Jesus in Iran unfolds, it challenges people everywhere to consider the profound implications of this transformation. It is not merely a regional or religious issue, but a universal narrative of redemption, courage, and the relentless pursuit of truth. The movement in Iran serves both as inspiration and a call to action, encouraging people to reflect on their own spiritual paths and the transformative power of faith in a world often marked by division and despair.